Hello everybody, this is ZephyrianNick back on the Hobbiecraft server. Now today I do have some plans. There's been a bit of a gap between videos again, partially due to lack of ideas. That's usually what will cause any sort of delay in videos with this series for any prolonged times. I just don't know what to do sometimes. And some of what I want to do, I'm deliberately looking this way by the way, is stuff that I can't really do on camera because it's boring as shit. Like this, for example. This entire hallway system and the ceiling and the floor and the roofs and everything basically, aside from some areas like this where I'm going to expand, has been completely designed. As in, we do have the hallway structure completely done, the pattern on the walls, the roof, everything is complete, as are these stairwells and the floors around them, as are the paths going down this way and cycle around to the cafeteria, the cafe, which is also complete. If we come in here, this is the cafe. It's not 100% done, because I still, back there, need to get some hidden, well not hidden lighting, but lighting that isn't torches. I don't want anything in here, ever, in this vault, to be lit with torches after a certain point. That takes a lot of glowstone, that'll take a lot of time. Now, this is meant to be kind of a counter area. These are supposed to be cash registers, people give them their money that they don't have because it's a vault, and these are kind of pointless, but still. They turn around here, they cook the food, they grab their knife, which is what this is meant to be, their knife. They cut on this pressure plate, or anywhere really, I don't know why that's there. They get stuff out of their little walk-in refrigerator they've got going on, and then they wash things in this 3-chambered sink, because here, at least here in the States, United States, you need to have a 3-chambered sink in a commercial building. A commercial food service building. I believe, in order for it to actually be legally allowed to run. But I could be wrong about that, don't hold me to truth on that. And then both sides of those are done. The little chutes off down this way, that's also not done yet because I don't even know where that's going to go quite yet. My storage room I have not really expanded any on yet, but I do have like 2.5 chests full of cobble, almost 3 chests, and I could actually add a little bit more in here. Because I have been doing some digging in a very particular area of this this vase, of this vault, and if you look through the doorways there just a minute ago, you could probably see what I'm talking about. Come here, I've been hollowing this area out. Now, what is this, might you ask? This is a project we are going to work on incomplete today. This is going to be a dispenser system that what it does, when a pulse hits, well, not a dispenser system, I'm sorry, it's obvious that this is a dispenser system, for there are dispensers. But this is going to be a flower farm that both grows and destroys flowers, brings them into a chute, a hopper system that brings them into a chest that will be in a higher floor area of this, all with one lever. I have a working design of this in my creative world currently, which I'm basically just rebuilding that here. Sorry, my ear's itching really bad right now. I'm basically rebuilding that here, and it's not really that complicated. The main problem I was having was I kept getting this delay, this ever so slight delay between the bone meal hopper, the bone meal dispenser, which is below this hopper. I'm going to use another hopper system to feed the bone meal into that from a chest above here. The main problem was that they would both fire at the same time, which is what I wanted, but that was supposed to keep repeating that. Like, they'd both fire within a very close amount of time to one another. That way, this would grow and then get destroyed by water. Water would disappear, this would grow, get destroyed by water, water would get sucked back up, and so on and so forth. However, there was like this 1/4 of a second delay between the two of them. Well, not delay, I guess offset. And eventually they would just overlap. That way this would try and throw out bone meal when there was water down, which I fixed by just adding another repeater. For the most part, I'm going to work on this off camera. I actually need to go back and grab some of my bricks because I want to keep this design throughout it. It's not really that difficult of a thing. Wait, do I even have any bricks? I'm not sure if I have any bricks left. I know I've got some smooth stone somewhere. I don't know why I was looking in either of these, but I don't believe I have it in any of this. Here, there's my smooth stone. Alright, so I've got a bunch of slabs, but unfortunately slabs is not the material that I want to use right now. I need complete brick at this point in time. Actually, I should probably grab a stack of cobble just to be safe and use that as a building block down here. Mostly just a hidden block to put redstone and stuff on top of. Now, it was pretty important to me that this system would run off of a single switch. I wanted to have one master switch do the entire system. Thankfully, after, like I said, after some experimentation, I was able to do that, but the only designs I was finding for this were, is this how I won that? Yeah, because then this allows room for that. This can get the redstone over here. Okay, this works. Anyway, the designs I was finding all took 2 switches, and you could see the system. What I wanted to do, I don't need this going over this way at all, actually. I wanted to have a single system that you couldn't see. I wanted it to be completely concealable and still be able to function completely normally. I think I can get this over that, actually, if I don't keep falling down here, that is. Now, the only thing I've noticed is, at least in my single-player world, this thing generates, well, my testing world, it generates quite a substantial amount of FPS lag when it's running. Why that is, I couldn't exactly tell you. Possibly it's because of the comparators that it runs off of, because this is a comparator system. Okay, so, and then, I'm trying to think if I did this. I did that, and then the final switch. Oh, I'm going to have to elevate this one level. Oh, that's unfortunate. I dug this one not deep enough in order for this actually to be flush with the floor over there. That's not really a huge deal. I mean, it could be worse. It could be a lot better, though. It could be even with that. But I'm not particularly upset about it. And then, oh wait, I should probably make that the floor block, actually. And the floor block will, in fact, be bricks. If the game decides that it wants to let me place my bricks, there we go. I'll do a little bit of this on camera and then switch to off-camera building. Un momento. Let's get a lever on top of this. I'll probably do a more in-depth tutorial of this in my creative world at some point soon. Once I can actually get this perfected. Because I'm not 100% positive if this design will work correctly in multiplayer due to the server lag. Considering Redstone's not always doesn't really play well with servers all the time. And that's from my limited knowledge about Redstone, because I've never really done a lot with Redstone. This is my first major Redstone project, to be honest. This isn't even major. This is a fairly, in hindsight, fairly small project. It took me a while to get it running, though. What I really want to do is... I don't remember if I had another... I didn't. Because, for whatever reason, when I would hook it up with a repeater here, it worked perfectly fine. Hooked it up with just simply redstone? No. Did not work at all. And the reason I am placing both of these to the right of the system is simply because if I have it to the left, the redstone wire that will run down to go into the dispenser for the bone meal would get in the way. Okay, and then it would feed back around there. I'm sorry, it wouldn't get in the way. Actually, yeah, it would get in the way. And the two would wrap up into one cable, I guess. That was a weird way to phrase that. They would connect at redstone about right here, and it would break the entire system. That's not what I want. I want that right there. There we go. And the good thing about this isn't really taking a lot of resources. It's actually... I really don't like... I despise that you cannot place redstone on glass. Does it make sense? Oh, absolutely. It makes sense. Is it annoying? Hell yes. Actually, it really doesn't even make sense. Well, it does, because you really can't put wiring on glass easily. See? Flip that switch. Every 3 seconds, or, well, whatever time that's set to, it's 3 repeaters set to maximum delay. It will pulse, place water, and then remove it. In between these pulses, so right now, bone meal will appear. It'll get wiped away. Water disappear. More bone meal, water, get wiped away. The only problem with this is, in order for the system to work properly, you have to turn it back off at the right time. So I'm going to have to, and I do have this design my creative world as well, have to place glass somewhere on the floor above here where this level is, in order to be able to see it properly, to know, oh, I need to turn off now instead of, you know, quarter of a second later where it'll just kind of gunk up the entire system for whoever uses it next. This will be completely community available, so if anyone from the servers... Will that work? Nifty. I didn't know that. So, anybody on the Hobbycraft server that has seen this video, feel free to use this when I get this completed. The only issue, and this is back to speaking to anyone who's watching in general, I don't know what I was trying to say there. Oh yeah. The main issue with this system is ooh, wait. I just realized those hoppers are going to be in the way. Alright, I can move those. It's not a big deal. thanks to Yoss's his golem farm, his iron farm, we do have a fairly steady amount of iron on the server in case I do end up needing more iron. Because these hoppers, they take a pretty decent amount of iron. They also take a pretty decent amount of wood. There we go. Then move this over here. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can drop this down here. Now, I'm just trying to... I haven't checked this in a little bit, my creative design. Alright. Let me dig this out a little bit. I should probably get some light down here, just in case. Now, where is the dispenser is right there, so I need to not have that exactly where it's at, because if I do that, then it's going to lead to problems. Okay. Destroy that. There we go. So I think it would activate that. It'll activate one of these, I believe. Well, that actually... I'm curious if this hopper system was not in my creative test. This was something I added in that way I could have an easier way to actually put in materials into that. But I want to see something real quick. I have a second lever for purposes like this on me. That way, if I need to, I can break this wire and run testing through here. Because I don't know if that will lock that hopper. I don't think it will. It does. Oh dear, that's unfortunate. Well... I can always... Also, is anyone else bothered by the fact that it takes longer to break a lever with an efficiency pickaxe than it does to break down an entire block? Now, where did that lever go? Oh, wait, I have it in my inventory. I'm sorry, I was so used to having two there. So... that's not a huge deal. I can just do this, and... where are my hoppers? I can connect this through here. And that will circumvent that entirely. This will feed to a chest that is above on the same level as the platform to turn this on and off with. That you simply put bone meal in, and then you can basically have this running whenever you want. Now, like I said, the main issue that's going to occur with this, that's not set properly. The main issue that's going to occur with... Really, game? Really? I wasn't aware that's where I put that block. Anyway, the main issue that will occur with this is getting enough bone meal. Now, this is kind of going to go in conjunction with a secondary project I'm going to do, where I'm going to set up a mob tower in this vault, or near the vault, at the very least, that will run probably all the time. I don't see any reason to ever turn it off. Here we go. Let's do that. And then that will get me the bone meal that I need. I actually need to break down more block. There we go. Well, that was a little too much, but whatever, not a huge deal. Now, my main problem is here is I can never actually fully remember how far redstone can go before... Oh. Now, why is it doing that? It's doing that because I'm dumb and didn't seal this back off. That's a repeater. That's not what I wanted. Well, I'll just let that do its magic. Alright. There we go. That'll work fine. And behold, Minecraft's physics. The water that is rushing down through those blocks cannot fit between that gap. Fantastic. And now this should be able to put stuff into that perfectly fine, right? Just want to double check that. Yep, that works fine. Brilliant. Now if I take this down one more step, if I get what is it, 6 blocks away from that, I can set up the repeater system there. Actually, that probably won't really matter all that much. I can probably do this in a bit of a different way. There are, without a doubt, more efficient ways to do what I am trying to do right now. Like I said, I am not a redstone guy. I do not try to be a redstone guy in this game. I would love to be better at redstone, but quite simply, I'm not. This is part of the reason I'm actually doing this project, is because I want to learn it a bit. It's also why I want to do the railroad project that I have in mind, which will connect anyone's base that wants to be connected to it via minecart. Now, I know minecarts are not the most efficient way to do things in this game. By any stretch of the imagination, they're not the most efficient, but I don't really care about that. What I like doing with minecarts is having fun with the minecarts. And having fun with the minecarts, for me, that's on the right way, is quite simply making minecarts. Shocker. Now, that should power that. Let me Well, I need bone meal to test that. I don't have any bone meal on me currently. But I can wire up the repeater system going over this way. Oh. You know, I will blame that random destruction on the fact that when I record this game, I get really bad FPS lag. It's quite bad. Now, theoretically, here I would only need 6 repeaters. Oh, I'm standing on top of that. Because this needs to be exactly double the length of that. And those are both 3. However, the problem is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4, 5, and 6 right here. The problem with that is I really don't know why it's a problem. But when I connect this up to here, I need another repeater there in order to actually keep it fluid with itself, for whatever reason. You're asking the wrong person if you want to know why that is. But either way, this is the base design of it, and that should work perfectly fine. What I want to do is I want to grab some of my bones that I've got upstairs and test that. Now, I'm also going to partner this together with an item elevator system that will bring those flowers up to the main platform there as well. So why am I looking at this chest? That's not where any of my bones ever are. They're in this. This is meant to be like a foodstuffs chest. Eggs, sugarcane, bones for stock, stuff like that. Alright, bone meal. There we go. I do have a decent amount of bone meal, thankfully, so I'm not at risk of running out immediately. But having this system running for any length of time, it will run out eventually. Because it's not a quick system, but it doesn't really chug through things particularly quickly either. Here, let me just throw some bone meal into here. Oh, that's nice that that feeds in through there. I'm actually really happy about that. Let's place that torch, and I should probably place another one over here too. There we go. Alright, moment of truth. Is it gonna work? No, for whatever reason. Why is it not working? No idea. Actually, it seems... It's almost like it's trying to work. You know, maybe I need to have this up one more block. That just occurred to me. Well, it's not... That wouldn't be the case. Let me actually... Oh, I didn't mean to double flick that. Huh. Now, let me turn that off. Let me actually show you the design I have in my single-player world. Because now I actually want to double check that and make sure I'm not doing that incorrectly. Let me fix this, because I destroyed this while counting blocks. Here we go. This is the design in the world. It is the exact same thing. Up here is where the top platform will be. It's a very rough design. I didn't really make it look nice here. I never really do my creative worlds. Just for the sake of actually getting it to work properly. Here we go. Now, this is also, like I said, double checking to me to make sure I'm actually doing this properly. Which it doesn't appear that I am. Why? Yeah, again, asking the wrong person. Oh, wait, okay. I remember why. I remember why now. But anyway, yep, it just repeats. It goes through here, connects up to this. I think I know why it wasn't working before. If I go back into the Hobbiecraft server, it is likely due to the fact that I have the... Oh. I hate the lag you get when you join into a server. I really wish I could just run around and move immediately, but it's not really a huge deal. Probably has something to do with the fact that this isn't underneath a block like I want it to be, so it's not... Oh, wait, I should use my Silk Touch pick on this. I do not have a Silk Touch shovel, unfortunately, yet. I would love to get one of those soon, and I accidentally just broke that block without meaning to, unfortunately. And how did I have this? I had that... That's a dispenser, that's a dispenser. Okay. I had to make sure of that because I accidentally made a bunch of droppers earlier while I was trying to make dispensers. Which isn't really a big deal, per se. What did I just do? Why did I do that? I just, like, locked myself out. Okay. If only that wasn't gravel, that would have been a little bit quicker. Now, for whatever reason, that was not really transferring signal particularly powerfully, so I don't know if it's actually going to carry all the way down here. What am I doing? I don't need to do that either. But yes, you should be able to... Oh, wait, I do need to. I don't know why. My thoughts got really jumbled there. But I should be able to simply do this and break this block so I can actually reach the system. And I might have to come... I'll probably have to come back and redesign the hoppers then because of how that wasn't working. I already got the bone meal out of that, so... Let me see here. How can I do this? Because now I really want to try and plan out how to get the hoppers down here. I have a shovel. Why am I doing it by hand? I don't know why I'm doing it by hand. I also don't know why the shovel didn't go in my inventory, even though I clicked on the shovel and on my inventory. Okay, I see how this will work. It'll take a lot more hoppers, which I might not actually have enough in my inventory for. No, I will. I probably will. I probably don't. I should also leave myself a way to get out of here. So let me do this. Let me do that the semi-intelligent way before I do it the stupid way. Which I always do things the stupid way. But, and then, does that work? Yeah, that should be fine then. Now then that should feed into that. So let me go down and make sure that's working fine. It is and isn't. Why is it stuck on this one? Is what I'm not understanding here. Okay, it's not anymore. There we go, that was odd. But let us try this. I want to get this to work. That was really odd with the water. Why? Oh, shit. I think I just know. Yep. I broke it. I broke the system. This is why. This is why I usually don't work with redstone. It's because I usually end up doing something stupid and breaking the system again. But once I get this main thing actually functioning, then I will just finish the rest of it off camera and show you guys the finished product. If I can get it to work. Doesn't seem like it wants to. Yeah, it seems like it doesn't want to dispense the bone meal. Well, now it's because it's not receiving enough power. Which isn't a big deal. I can simply move this over and it'll be fine. But it's relatively annoying that for whatever reason, this does not reset the strength of redstone. I don't know why that is, or it does very poorly. It's not really a huge deal though, because again, I do thankfully have some room to work with here, so all I really need to do is shorten this. But I am going to do some more of this off camera. I will meet you guys back in just a few minutes once I get this actually built and completed, because apparently I need to finish it off camera, not take too much time. Anyway, I will be right back. And behold! Look at the work! Look at how well work! Look at grammar well worked this! But yes, I have gotten this working exactly how it works in my single player world. However, it is not just set up to actually look pretty yet, so I need to work on that. I just want to show you guys that the main system itself is functioning as planned and as how I want it. Everything is staying in this hopper yet because I do not have it set up to chest. What I need to do is go out and build more hoppers and then get this entire base floor actually built. But yes, I will meet you guys in just a moment once I've completed that. So be right back yet again. Oh no, I fell. And welcome back, guys. It isn't complete yet. It will not be complete in this episode, for I need to end it for I'm out of recording time. Our puppy is downstairs being a little shit, and I need to go stop him from being a little shit. Also, I realize I need to fix this wall, and you know, there's just some small stuff I need to do off camera that it's just going to help make this look better. I will not build, well, I will build things off camera, but I will show you everything that I do when I come back. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Next time, like I said, we'll finish this off, and then I'll go more in depth on how to build it completely off camera. Even though, I mean, not build it off camera, I'm sorry, build it while in my creative world. Even though I think you guys can get the gist of it by looking at the system. It's not terribly complicated, but it took me stupidly a long amount of time because I know nothing about redstone. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you next time.